Welcome to Next Gen Nexus, your go-to podcast for all things technology.
Hey everyone, and welcome to our deep dive on tech trends for 2025. We've got some really interesting info from Gartner and other analysts, and it looks like things are about to get, well, really futuristic. So get ready for a sneak peek into a world that, honestly, might feel a little bit like science fiction, but believe me, it's closer than you think.
Yeah, the exciting thing is these trends are already shaping our lives today, from how we work to the tech we're using every day.
Exactly so. Let's jump right in. AI and automation, it's like everyone's talking about it. Gartner actually predicts over 60% of businesses will have integrated AI in some way by 2025. That's a lot of AI.
Absolutely. And one of the most fascinating developments is the rise of generative AI. So imagine this, using generative AI to build a custom app for your business without writing a single line of code. It's mind-blowing. This technology has the potential to transform how we work, especially in fields like IT.
Yeah, that does sound pretty wild.
Yeah.
But I have to ask the question, does this mean robots are coming for our jobs?
Yeah. Well, it's a valid concern. The rise of smart automation in manufacturing, for example. It means that robots and AI systems are going to be working alongside humans, taking over those repetitive tasks, making those production lines more efficient. And this definitely raises some important questions about, job displacement and the need to equip workers with the skills they'll need to thrive in this changing environment.
So it's not necessarily about jobs disappearing,
Right.
but more like the types of skills that we need are evolving.
Exactly. But there's another crucial element here, AI governance platforms. These platforms are designed to make sure AI is used responsibly and ethically. Think of it like a set of checks and balances to address concerns about bias in AI-driven decisions and make sure that AI benefits society as a whole.
Right. So it sounds like we need to find that balance between harnessing the power of AI, but also making sure it's used for good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a conversation we need to be having now as AI becomes more and more integrated into our life.
For sure. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about something that's definitely top of mind for a lot of people. Sustainability. I'm hearing a lot about green tech and sustainable initiatives these days. Is this another big trend for 2025?
Absolutely. Sustainable technology solutions are becoming a top priority for businesses because they're realizing they had a role to play in addressing climate change. Think about energy-efficient computing. Data centers are known for consuming a ton of energy, but new technologies are helping to reduce their environmental impact. We're also seeing a growth in green IT infrastructure, which focuses on minimizing the carbon footprint of our tech.
So does this mean that, like our gadgets and devices, could become more eco-friendly in the future?
Exactly. We might start seeing labels like energy efficient or carbon neutral on our favorite tech products.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'd be interested in.
Okay, so we've got smarter AI, greener tech, but I have a feeling there's a lot more on the horizon for 2025. What else is coming our way?
Oh, there's plenty more. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of some other exciting trends.
All right, hit me with it. First up, immersive technologies, like XR and the metaverse. We're talking about the potential to train for your job in VR, attend virtual concerts, or even shop in virtual worlds.
Wow. That sounds incredible. It's like stepping into a whole new dimension.
It certainly is, and the potential applications extend beyond entertainment. Think about training simulations for high-risk jobs, or virtual conferences that allow people from all over the world to connect and collaborate, as if they were in the same room.
Yeah. It seems like immersive technologies could really change how we work, learn, and interact with the world around us.
Absolutely. And then we have edge computing and distributed cloud, which will make our technology faster and more efficient by bringing computing power closer to where we need it.
Oh, so instead of relying on these massive data centers, we could have more localized processing power. That makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Especially with the explosion of IoT devices generating data from everywhere.
Exactly. Edge computing allows us to process data in real time, enabling things like smart cities and autonomous vehicles.
Wow. Okay, last but not least, what about cybersecurity? It seems like every day there's a new data breach or cyber attack. How is technology evolving to address this growing threat?
That's where post-quantum cryptography comes in. It might sound like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's a crucial development to counter the potential threat of quantum computers.
Okay, I've heard of quantum computers, but Honestly, I don't really understand what they are. Can you explain it in simple terms?
Sure. Imagine computers so powerful that they could crack our current encryption methods in seconds. That's the potential threat posed by quantum computers. And post-quantum cryptography is essentially the next level of cybersecurity. It's making sure that our data remains secure, even in the face of this emerging technology.
So it's like a race to stay ahead of the curve and develop these new ways to protect our data.
Exactly. And it's not just about quantum computers. As our reliance on technology grows, we need to be even more vigilant about protecting our data from all sorts of threats.
Right. So strong passwords, two-factor authentication, being careful about what we click on, all that good stuff is more important than ever.
Absolutely. Cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. From AI and sustainable tech to immersive experiences and cybersecurity, the future's sounding pretty incredible, but also a little bit daunting.
It's definitely a lot to take in, but it's also an exciting time to be alive.
I completely agree. There's this sense of possibility and a bit of mystery about what the future holds.
And that's what makes it so fascinating. We're on the cusp of a technological revolution, and it's up to us to shape it in a way that benefits humanity.
Well said. Before we move on, what stands out to you as the most significant trend we've discussed so far?
I think the convergence of these trends is what's most intriguing. It's not just about individual technologies, but how they're all coming together to create a more connected, intelligent, and sustainable world.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's like a symphony of technological advancements all playing together. So we've laid out some pretty big trends coming our way in 2025. Now let's take a closer look at a few that really stand out. I'm particularly fascinated by this idea of agentic AI, the kind of AI that can practically make decisions on its own. Is that really where things are headed?
It is, in fact. Gartner predicts that by 2028, at least 15% of our daily work decisions will be made by these AI systems. Think of it as having an incredibly smart advisor right in your pocket, helping you navigate everything, from project management to personal tasks.
So instead of just automating tasks, AI will be making actual decisions. It's
Yeah.
a little bit unnerving, but also kind of amazing.
It's both, for sure. The key is to ensure that these AI systems are aligned with our values and goals, and that they're used in a way that benefits everyone. Remember those AI governance platforms we discussed earlier? They'll be crucial in ensuring ethical and transparent use of agentic AI.
That makes sense. We need to be smart about how we integrate these powerful technologies into our lives.
Now, speaking of cool tech, I'm really curious about spatial computing and the whole metaverse thing. It seems like everyone's talking about it, but I still don't quite grasp what it's all about.
Think of it as blurring the lines between the physical and digital worlds. Spatial computing uses technologies like virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, to create immersive experiences. Imagine surgeons using AR to guide them during complex procedures, or architects designing buildings in VR. The possibilities are practically limitless. It's like stepping into a video game, but with real-world implications.
Exactly. And it's not just about work or professional applications. Spatial computing is also transforming entertainment and leisure. Remember we mentioned the serious games and enterprise metaverse market. It's projected to grow by 25% by 2025. That's a massive leap.
So we're not just talking about fun and games, but actual real-world applications that could change how we work, learn, and connect with each other.
Precisely. And it's all powered by data. Remember, data is the fuel that drives these advancements. Advanced analytics, real-time data processing, and machine learning algorithms are all essential for making sense of the vast amount of data generated by AI IoT devices and all these emerging technologies.
So data isn't just about collecting information, it's about using it intelligently to make better decisions and create new solutions.
Exactly. It's all about extracting meaningful insights and using them to drive innovation.
It's fascinating how all these different pieces of the puzzle are coming together. We've got AI making decisions, spatial computing blurring realities, and data driving it all.
It's a truly transformative period in technology, and it's just the beginning.
Okay, before we get too carried away with all the exciting possibilities, let's bring it back to something a little more grounded. Cybersecurity. I know we touched on it earlier, but with all this new technology, it seems like our data is becoming even more vulnerable.
You're right to be concerned. Cybersecurity is more crucial than ever. Remember those incredibly powerful quantum computers we talked about? They pose a serious threat to our current encryption methods. That's why post-quantum cryptography is so important. It's a race against time to develop new encryption algorithms that can withstand the power of these next-generation computers.
It sounds like something out of a spy thriller. but the stakes are very real.
They are. And it's not just about quantum computers. We need to be constantly vigilant about protecting our data from all sorts of threats, from hackers to malware to even our own carelessness, strong passwords, two-factor authentication, being aware of phishing scams. These are all essential practices in today's digital landscape.
So cybersecurity is a shared responsibility. It's not just about relying on technology to protect us, but also being smart and aware as users.
Exactly. We need to be proactive and informed to navigate this ever-evolving world of technology.
So we've covered a lot of ground today, from AI and spatial computing to sustainable tech and cybersecurity. What's the key takeaway for our listener, the person tuning in right now? What's the one thing they should walk away remembering?
The key takeaway is that technology is rapidly changing and reshaping every aspect of our lives.
And what does that mean for the average person?
It means we need to stay informed, embrace lifelong learning, and be open to adapting to new ways of working, living, and interacting with the world around us. It can feel overwhelming at times, but it's also incredibly exciting. We're on the brink of a technological revolution, and we have the opportunity to shape it in a way that benefits all of humanity.
It's both empowering and a little daunting at the same time. But one thing's for sure, it's definitely not boring.
Not at all. The world of technology is anything but boring.
Well said. And on that note, we're going to wrap up this deep dive.
Wait, don't we have one more part to go?
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. I guess we got so engrossed in the conversation that I lost track. We've covered AI, sustainability, immersive experiences, the whole shebang.
It really has been a journey, exploring these incredible advancements that are going to be shaping our future.
It really has. And, as we wrap things up, I want to kind of circle back to a question we posed earlier.
Right.
What tech skill or area are you most excited to learn more about? I know it's hard to pick just one, but have you had any thoughts?
Yeah, while you're thinking about that, I just want to emphasize that the beauty of technology lies in its vastness. There are just endless possibilities out there, whether you're interested in AI, the creative potential of spatial computing, or the really important role of cybersecurity. There's a place for everyone in this dynamic landscape.
That's so true. And the best part is that learning about technology is an adventure. It's like opening a door to constant discovery, where there's always something new to learn, a new challenge to tackle, and a new way to use tech to make a positive impact.
Exactly. So stay curious, embrace that spirit of lifelong learning, and never stop exploring the amazing world of technology. Who knows what incredible things you might create or discover along the way.
Well said. I'm feeling so inspired and ready to embrace all the possibilities the future holds. And to our listener, we hope you are too. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the tech trends of 2025. It's been a blast.
Until next time.